Hey, have you ever wondered why some people turn into full-blown narcissists? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most asked questions I get in the comments. Why do people become narcissists? Not just the likes too many selfies kind, but real narcissistic personality traits that can wreck relationships, careers, and even entire families. First things first, narcissism isn't just being a jerk. It's a personality pattern that usually starts way before someone becomes an adult. And no, not every confident person is a narcissist. There's a huge difference between healthy self-esteem and the I'm better than everyone and you should worship me vibe. So why does it happen? The short answer is a toxic mix of childhood experiences, biology, and culture. The long answer is what we're unpacking today for the next hour of your life. Grab some coffee because we're going deep, but I promise to keep it simple and real. What narcissism actually looks like in 2025. Before we talk about causes, let's make sure we're on the same page about what narcissism really is today. Picture this: someone who constantly needs praise, talks about themselves non-stop, gets furious when they don't get special treatment, and secretly feels empty inside. That's the classic picture. But in 2025, narcissism has new flavors. You've got the Instagram narcissist who stages every photo, the work narcissist who takes credit for your ideas, the dating app narcissist who love bombs you for 2 weeks then ghosts you, and even the vulnerable narcissist who plays the eternal victim while manipulating everyone around them. The DSM-5, that's the big psychology Bible, says you need at least 5 out of 9 traits to qualify for narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. Things like grandiose sense of self, fantasies of unlimited success, belief they're special, needing constant admiration, entitlement, exploiting others, lack of empathy, envy, and arrogance. Only about 1–6% of people have full-blown NPD, but way more have strong narcissistic traits. And here's the scary part. Those traits are rising, especially among younger generations. Studies from the last 20 years show narcissistic traits in college students have gone up almost as fast as obesity rates. That's not a coincidence. The childhood blueprint: overpraise versus neglect. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Most experts agree. Narcissism is built in childhood. There are 2 main roads that lead to it. Road number 1, the golden child road. Some parents treat their kid like they're perfect, smarter, more beautiful, more special than everyone else. Every drawing gets put on the fridge with fireworks. Every soccer goal is treated like the World Cup final. The message the kid gets? You're better than others, and the rules don't apply to you. Psychologists call this narcissistic supply on steroids. The child learns that their worth comes only from being admired. Normal achievements aren't enough. They have to be extraordinary, or they feel worthless inside. Road number 2, the complete opposite: neglect, abuse, or cold parenting. Some narcissists were ignored, criticized, or even traumatized as kids. To survive emotionally, they built a fake, perfect self to protect the scared, hurt kid inside. That fake self becomes the narcissist we see later. Crazy, right? Both extreme praise and extreme neglect can create the same result. It's like 2 different recipes for the same bitter cake. The role of shame and the false self. Here's the part most people miss. At the core of almost every narcissist is deep, burning shame. Healthy kids learn, I made a mistake, but I'm still lovable. Narcissistic kids learn, if I'm not perfect, I'm garbage. And so they create a false self, this shiny, perfect mask, to hide the shame. Everything they do later in life is about protecting that mask. Criticism feels like death because it threatens to reveal the unlovable kid underneath. That's why they rage or ghost you when you call them out. It's not really about you. It's about that terrified child inside screaming, don't let them see the truth. Biology and genetics. Are narcissists born or made? Now, is it all parenting? Nope. Genetics play a role too. Studies on twins show that about 40–60% of narcissistic traits can be inherited. Some brains are just wired to be more sensitive to status, admiration, and rejection. There's even research showing differences in brain structure. Less gray matter in areas related to empathy, for example. But here's the key. Genes load the gun. Environment pulls the trigger. A kid with the genetic tendency who gets healthy parenting usually turns out just fine, maybe a little cocky, but not destructive. The same genes plus toxic parenting, that's when things go off the rails. How social media turned narcissism into rocket fuel. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all of it. Back in the day, a narcissist could only get attention from family, friends, maybe co-workers. Now they can get likes from millions of strangers 24/7. That's like giving an alcoholic an unlimited open bar. Every filtered selfie, every humble brag, every perfectly staged story feeds the beast. And the algorithm loves it. Dramatic, emotional, attention-grabbing content gets pushed hardest. We've created a world where being ordinary feels like failure. Everyone's highlight reels make normal life look boring. So people double down on performing perfection. And here's the dark twist. The more likes you get, the more your brain craves them. It's literally like a drug. Studies show the same dopamine pathways light up for social media validation as they do for cocaine. Gen Z and younger millennials are growing up in this validation casino. No wonder narcissistic traits have spiked. The American dream gone wrong. America has always valued confidence, ambition, winning. Those are good things. But somewhere along the line, we started confusing self-esteem with self-worship. In the 1970s, psychologists noticed parents were told to boost their kids' self-esteem at all costs. Participation trophies, your special posters, telling every kid they could be president. The intention was good, protect kids from low self-worth. But the result? A generation that was told they're amazing, without actually having to do anything amazing. Combine that with celebrity culture, reality TV, billionaire worship, and now influencer culture, and you've got a perfect storm for entitlement. The hidden epidemic of vulnerable narcissism. Most people think narcissists are loud, boastful peacocks, but there's another type that's exploding right now. Vulnerable, or covert, narcissists. These are the woe is me types. They play the victim, fish for compliments by putting themselves down, and guilt trip you into giving them attention. Social media is perfect for them. Long emotional captions, I guess I'm just too sensitive. No one understands how much I suffer. It looks like vulnerability, but it's actually a sneaky way to stay the center of attention. And because they don't look like the stereotypical arrogant narcissist, they fly under the radar way longer. Can narcissists change? The honest answer. This is the question everyone wants to know, especially if you're dating one or raised by one. The honest answer, full-blown NPD is one of the hardest personality disorders to treat. Most narcissists don't think they have a problem. Everyone else does. But some do change, especially if they hit rock bottom, lose relationships, jobs, status, and finally feel the pain of their behavior. Therapy can help, but it takes years, and the person has to really want it. Younger narcissists with milder traits have way better chances than older ones who've been reinforced for decades, protecting yourself and breaking the cycle. So what can you do? First, if you're raising kids, praise effort, not talent. Teach them to handle criticism and failure. Let them be average sometimes. It's safe. Second, check yourself. We all have narcissistic moments. Ask, am I listening or just waiting to talk? Do I apologize sincerely? Do I need to be right all the time? Third, set boundaries with narcissists in your life. Gray rock, limited contact, or no contact if needed. You can't fix them, but you can protect your peace. And finally, let's all agree to stop feeding the beast online. Stop liking the obvious thirst traps. Stop engaging with drama bait. The less attention we give toxic narcissism, the less it grows. Look, nobody wakes up one day and decides, I'm going to become a narcissist. It's a slow process built from pain, fear, and a world that sometimes rewards the worst behavior. But understanding it is the first step to stopping it, in ourselves, in our kids, and in our culture. That's it for today. If this video hit home, drop a comment below and tell me your story. And if you want more deep dives like this, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you never miss one. Thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.